Hello class, my name is Oscar Alvarado and today I want to share two artifacts that I feel represent me. My question to you is, have you ever had a life-changing moment, a moment in your life that completely changed your direction for the better? For me, these two artifacts represent those moments and I want to share them with you today. These two things consist of my hat from when I was in the Navy and what you see behind me, which is my Funko Pop collection. First object I want to introduce is my hat. This is called a command ball cap, and it basically shows where you were stationed during your time in the Navy. And for me, it was the USS Bonhomme Richard. Some may not know the USS Bonhomme Richard. Some may have heard of it because of a fire that happened on it back in 2020. If you were in San Diego during that moment, you probably saw the smoke that was in the air during the fire, as it went on for about 5 days as well. It means a lot to me because it represents my time from when I was in the Navy, and I spent 4 years in the Navy, so it was a good chunk of my adulthood. And during that time, I learned a lot of valuable lessons that I will keep with me throughout my entire life. A little background is I joined the Navy back in October 2017, and I was stationed on the ship since July of 2018, up until the day that I got out, which was July of 2021. Like I said, I made a lot of lifelong friends while I was on the ship, and moments and memories that I'll never be able to forget. Second object I want to speak about is my Funko Pop collection, which I have behind me. Now, on the surface, it may not look a lot, but they just represent a lot of my hobbies and just exactly what kind of person I am. As you can see on this side, it shows the animes that I enjoy. This is my section for Marvel. I'm a big Marvel fan. And this is just a little bit about everything, but you can see some Star Wars stuff and just different shows that I liked as a kid. My collection now, well, it started with just one, and it was this Funko Pop right here. It was Donkey from Shrek, and I purchased that back in March of 2020, and now my collection is sitting at about 300 plus. I also enjoy the hunt for Funko Pops. Some Funko Pops are very limited compared to others, and when you get your hands on one finally, it is a very satisfactory feeling that you get. And honestly, the hunt continues, as I do not plan on stopping anytime soon. Maybe until I run out of space, but I'll always be able to make space. Both of these things mean a lot to me, and I feel show exactly what kind of person I am. My hat is a constant reminder of what I went through and the sacrifices that I had to make in order to get to where I am at today. Before I was in the Navy, I was a dropout of college, and I wasn't really doing much with my life. And now here I am back in school, and I can consider myself a successful person. The Funko Pop collection, I think, kind of represents my determination. Like I said, some of these are very hard to find, and I have been able to get my hands on some of these, and it wasn't ever easy, but this is something that I am very proud of, and something that I can say that I love. The main thing I want to emphasize about these two things is how they contribute to my happiness. My journey through the Navy was full of good and bad moments, but the good moments will always stand out in comparison to the bad. I made lifelong friends and memories that will stick to me for the rest of my life. And my collection is also contributed to my happiness because it's opened the door for a lot of new hobbies for me. Like I said, I didn't have many hobbies before then, but now because of the collections, I see certain figures from certain shows or movies and stuff like that, and I watch them and I find new interests in them. So that's exactly why I chose these two items to represent me.